G'day Argy crew, hope you're having a fantastic day and your family's happy and healthy. Okay, let's address a couple of things about Truck World Australia since my last video preview on it. I've had a few people commenting that the frame rates look bad, and also I've had a question about the controls inside the cab, what sort of controls you have access to. Let's address the frame rates first. As you can see, if you look up there in the top left corner, I've put the frame rates overlay. It's a little green thing up there in the corner. It's currently at 30 frames per second. We are in the title screen, so it is limited 30 frames per second in the title screen, so that's perfectly normal, as it is in most games that you will encounter. So don't think that that's the frame rates that you're going to get in game. And the other thing, like I say, I will take a look at the controls inside the cab so you can have a look at what they have at the moment. And again, remember, it is a beta version of the game. It's not the final product that you will see, so it will improve even more by the time it's released. So let's have a look. And again, keep an eye on the frame rate counter up in the top left there so that you can see what sort of frame rates what frame rates I'm getting on my PC. Remember that no two PCs are alike. So yeah, as you can see, here we are inside the game, and we're getting, if you look up into the top left corner there at the frame rate, you're getting around about 84 frames per second. And we'll walk over to the truck and see what actually happens. 79, 83, 73. So it's fluctuating a little bit, but it's up around the 80 frames, 105, 117, 120. So yeah, just so that people can see what sort of frame rates we're getting. Inside the cab, it's dropped down to 57 in this area. But again, remember that it is a beta or closed beta version of the game. Performance and optimization, I beg your pardon, will be probably a lot better in the finished product. So again, let's take the truck for a drive and have a look at what sort of frame rates we're getting as we drive along. 57, 59, 65, 62 outside the truck, 72. Look, watching the frame rate, not the road. Get in here. 57, 58, 57. So again, depending on what part of the map or part of the game you're in, 61, your frame rate will fluctuate. But for a beta version of the game, I'm thinking that's pretty good. 62 frames. Let's jump back in the truck. 64, 57, 56. And if you're comparing it to ATS and ETS, which a lot of people are doing, these are very similar frame rates that you're getting in that game, depending on your setup. I mean, I do get quite a bit better frame rate. Well, actually no, 71, 69, 72. They're very good frame rates. But this is hopefully proving to you that the frame rates aren't that bad, because this is not a action-packed first-person shooter that you need lightning fast frame rates. You remember, it is a simulator that 60 or above is excellent for this type of game, and considering how much detail there is in the graphics, to me it's quite enough. 78 when you're outside, 79 frames per second, 80, 81. Back in the truck. 78, 74, 77. So the frame rates, again, depending on where you are and how well optimized a certain area on the map is, they will fluctuate just like they do in ATS and ETS. So if you're comparing them, see for yourself, they're very similar to the frame rates that you get in those two games that everybody's saying has got way better frame rates. And it's just, I'm not going to sort of say that this is better than ATS or ETS, because it's not. It's a beta, but it's in beta for a reason. It's so they can improve it, and the devs are definitely doing that, and they're doing it quite rapidly compared to other games that have been released recently or in the recent past that were touted to be great games and turned out to be garbage and crap graphics. But the other question that I've been getting is about the internal controls, or the cabin controls, what controls you've actually got. Now, as you can see here, I've taken the steering wheel off so you can see some of the controls. So, for example, you've got access to your ignition in here, and just by hovering over it and clicking your activate button, you can turn the ignition on or off, like so. You've got your park brake, which you can activate or deactivate from any point here, and they actually are animated. Let's start it up again. What else have we got in here? Oh, that's right, we've got your people who are asking about your Jake brake or engine brake. You've got access to that here, clicking it on or off here. You've also got access to your light switch internally, so you don't actually have to have a special button for it or anything like that in your button box or whatever. I'll just turn on my wheel cam so you can see what I'm using. I'm just using the X button on my G29 to activate these things, like so. Like I say, lights and hazard lights, which you can hear are going at the moment. What else have we got here? I think that's about it. Let's jump outside and hopefully not get run over by something in the car, just to show you that the hazard lights are working. Jump back in. So yeah, so you've got access to your, at the moment, you've got access to your park brakes, you've got access to your engine brake, your hazard lights, your standard lights. Why are we bouncing around? Okay, truck wants to move off. Off then. Didn't like sitting there for too long. But as you can see, yes, there's quite a few little controls that you can get to, and I would hazard a guess that they will be putting more controls, more lights showing up what's on and what's off. Again, it is beta, remember that, people. It is not the final product, and this is not what the final product will look like, or it's not meant to be a representation of that, because they will improve it. And let's turn on those hazard lights. So it's annoying. Yeah. And cut it down. So yes, like I say, it is a beta. If you have a look at the graphics for a beta, all I can say is that, to me, in a beta state, this is excellent compared to other games that I have beta tested. I can honestly say, that the graphics are very good, but again, not the final product. So hopefully that answers your questions about the controls and the frame rates. Oh, those frame rates again: 74, 68, 61 outside the truck. That's something I'll have to look into, why it's jumping around. But again, 78, 72, 69 as I move around. Give you a bit of an idea. obviously it's because I'm off the road. Let's try. I'm going to check that, see if it stops when I get it back on the road. I think it's because the undulations off road, it's activating against that when it's and that jake brake's working. See it working there. There's no actual sound to the jake brake at the moment, but let's turn that off. He's going to get annoyed. Oh, look at that. We even dragged the dirt out with us when we come off the side of the road. That's an excellent bit of immersion there. Yeah, it's not moving around now, so it's the undulations on the side of the road that it's reacting to. I will report that, and the devs will probably jump on that straight away and fix it. Anyway, so hopefully that explained the frame rates and the controls inside the vehicle. I may have missed a couple. Let's just jump straight back in there again and see if I did miss anything. Oops, there we go. So park brake, anything up here? Because I'm learning everything here too. I've got all that. Anything over here? About here? No. Nope. So that's it for the time being. Ignition, park brake, jake brake, or park engine brake, hazard lights. That's it. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up, thumbs down if you didn't. Also, any other questions you've got that you want me to check out in the World of Trucks Australia, let me know down in the comments and I'll see what I can do. Oh, let's see if the window's got a door handle. There you go, there's an extra one I forgot about. On that side, but on this side. So you can even just do that. Jump out. Oh! Oh, look at that, it even saw me. Didn't ignore me. Alright. Stop so I can get run over. Okay, so yep, hopefully you enjoyed it. We'll catch you in the next one. And bye for now.